not plugged into anything. And it's good at it. It's got a big gimbal in it, good coloring, internal memory of like 90 gigs. It's
What is
perfect
it?
for vlogging. Sony Handycam. Stream should be up now. Okay, and I cleared enough space on there, so that's good. Let's adjust these.
Also, I need to ask you something. Hey, Luke, what would it cost me to do a photo shoot here up in my photographer?
I don't know. We gotta talk about it because I mean it depends on what I can justify it as.
Okay, but this is videos in the drive.
For your hats,
Yeah.
then I could likely just get that done for you. Was that?
She says 2 videos in the drive.
Do they look similar? Because I only saw one.
Yeah, I just got to upload the other one. I had to cut it
Oh,
short.
okay.
Yeah.
So then-
That's come out of.
Okay. And those are at what part of the rundown?
The sheet by Sherea. So the first one is the one where he's by himself at first. And then
Okay, so that's the third in trending.
yeah.
Okay, so when we get to this part, that's when you're gonna switch over to Safari because that's where the drive is, and then there's 2 videos. So which one is first?
The one where he's by himself.
Okay,
And
so
then
in
the second
the order
one
of its
is when they
Okay.
so you can just pull
And
it up.
which stories? Go back to the rundown.
Cherie, some.
yeah, the third.
Okay.
So since you won't
There's
be,
also a link for that. Is that also played?
Yeah, there's an Instagram link. It's behind you.
Yeah, you play that first, cause she's gonna be talking about why she did what she did.
Oh, so the Instagram link first, and then you'll you'll verbally cue the other 2, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says yeah. What funky? When I say funky Daniva, then you know.
Luke, I was gonna say since you won't be here, do you want us to like try to note the places to click?
I mean, I always kind of scan back through for those, anyways.
Okay.
Right next to you. Like that.
But for the record, if you ever have any you know you want,
Yeah.
let me know.
I think it's in my phone.
You don't have no what?
Like I don't have anything to write on.
Oh.
Luke said that our things nobody can see it.
In the video?
No, in general.
What you mean? The lettering?
Yeah, the text is
That's
thin.
why I want to change it.
I mean, it's already been an issue with.
Yeah, I want to.
You see it on
Yeah.
even
I
just
wanna
on lower
change it.
thirds.
Yeah, I definitely want to change it. 100%. I want more like graffiti letters, like bubble letters.
Yeah, you were supposed to show up early, like 1 or 2 seasons
I've been
episodes
working.
ago.
I've been working every Tuesday, so when I leave there, I just run home and change it.
Well, I'll be settled in this week, so next week if you want to do it, yeah, that's why I'm not going to be here. I got to go sign papers and people will.
What area are you in?
I'm on the corner of 441 to Starling, just like
Oh, you're right there.
under the guitar.
Not too far from you.
Not at all.
You have roommates or you by yourself?
Roommates, 3-bedroom.
Oh, I feel like I'm sitting right under the bed.
I think you are.
Jesus.
said he did it on purpose.
What are you talking about?
You put it directly under the
She
bed on
was
purpose.
cold last
I'm
week
on.
too.
Yeah, the vent is right here. That's
Yeah.
Do you think the seat would make that much of a difference? I'm curious.
Can you click these links just to make sure I sent you everything properly?
The ones in the email?
They're already brought up. You can just actually go through the tabs.
And then is the restream thing working?
Do you see the streams? I'm currently streaming. That's why I made sure to do it early.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
That's one of the stories?
the first. That's the sponsor of that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I just want to make sure they all work.
I don't see us on Instagram.
Let me refresh.
Are you looking from the Instagram?
I see Restream on Facebook.
Yeah, I hope so.
You did? Okay, now.
Yeah. Well, I fixed it so we could stream on there.
All right, that's beautiful. That's progress.
Okay, so
Yeah, I do see us on.
They seem all solid,
All the links come up.
and they're all obvious one
so they
video
can see
links
the
instead
full
of
show
like.
now.
Just having to scroll through and
Yeah.
figure out what the video is.
Exactly.
Yeah, they were saying the veterans. I mean, it's
So,
good
I
like
gotta
when we're
wait till
out
the
and about
house.
using
It's gonna
it.
be something.
Definitely like maybe just the same font, just bigger, like wider. You know what I'm saying? Like a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
Sorry if I came off as flick.
Are we on
Conversation
Twitch,
with my
Q?
fucking straight before that.
Before what?
Nah, I said I was gonna get my money straight before I end up committed to like moving in with you guys.
Bro, it's not like you communicated. That's all I need.
That's what we do. I got the job, but no, I'm getting tired of like 3 months out of the year. Fuck.
We lit the fire in the air.
It's like, you know,
I love
let's
that.
just get these jobs. Plus, I'm like, I'm lying on my resume. At least the job I'm getting is gonna be something I kind of enjoy.
Where
Like on Monday, I have
Oh, I already got that.
the interview with a reptile house.
She was saying that it
wait,
says
what's it called?
it has some of the old topics on the restream on Facebook.
It's not a big deal.
Oh, don't worry, I can definitely fix it.
It's like I see.
Underground.
Yeah, the only thing not working currently is Instagram. Everything else is good.
Okay, I was about to say I see it says we're live on Instagram, but it's not. Like I don't see anything.
And you can hear us too.
What, mic's on?
Yeah, I can hear us. Yep.
Check. It's your boy DJ Hen, and you now tuned into that Chit Chat Live, where all we do is small talk. I got my girl Chelse and Leah B, and they're about to get into that real grown folks talk. So kids, do me a favor, do your homework, brush your teeth, and go to bed. We ain't finna play with you right now. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hey, welcome to the Chit Chat, where all we do is small talk. I'm your girl Chelsea.
And I'm Leah B.
And this week's episode of the Chit Chat Live is sponsored by Grand Vacation Rentals, offering you luxury short-term rental properties at an affordable price in South Florida. So if you are planning to have your family in town for the holidays, go ahead and slide into the DMs of realtor_JRG so that you can book them a place to stay and they just simply don't have to stay at your house.
And if you like your businesses or products or services featured on the Chit Chat Live, email us at thechitchatlive@yahoo.com. As always, we will be reading your comments on live. So make sure you log into the YouTube. The link is up on Facebook. The link is up everywhere, right?
Yeah, if you go to the chitchatlive.com, you can watch us for sure.
For sure.
So how has your week been?
I was trying to remember, but I didn't really do anything but
I knew
work.
you were gonna say that.
That's pretty much all I did. I have a lot coming up. I got some fun stuff coming up.
What fun stuff you
I
got
think I'm
coming
gonna
up?
go to like Orlando for the Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh, okay. I don't like being scared.
It's not that bad.
I've always been afraid about trying to fight the people.
Yeah, just have a few shots, you'll be all right.
And then you don't try to fight them?
No, everything is just funny.
Okay.
But you don't smoke either, so. Well, yeah,
I mean,
everything is hilarious. Or take an edible. Everything's hilarious.
It's not that I don't smoke. It's just not something that I do. It's an expensive habit. So I decided
That's
not
why you
to.
have to meet your person, be with them consistently, and then they hook you up all the time.
Oh, is that how it works?
That's how it works. You build a relationship.
Okay. And then they just give it to you instead of selling it to you?
I mean, you get more. You get more bang for your buck if you're loyal. Why are we talking about weed? Okay. Anywho,
weed is legal.
It's not legal.
It is.
It's just decriminalized, but it's still illegal.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought you just get a car
And
and
then-
you go to the doctor and
Yeah,
then...
you could do that, but you have to have that card. I don't have one of those.
Yeah, you can't just buy it from a guy.
No.
See,
That's
I
still
really
illegal.
think, obviously, I wonder how the men out there are doing that, have made that their career. I wonder if they're still doing...
Well, it's still illegal here. I'm decriminalized here, but in Miami, they'll let you throw it away and give you a ticket. Broward, you going to jail.
Oh, still?
Yeah.
Nah, they
In
really not.
Broward too?
Mm-hmm. For the most part, like as long as you're not, there's like no other charge that comes with it. They just.
I'd be paranoid as hell riding with one joint. I wish
Yeah,
I would've
no.
known
It,
that.
it's a certain amount. So like I think it's if you have more than 23 grams.
So if I have a joint, I'm good.
Yeah.
So have they let everybody out, like, who had a whole
No,
bunch of weed?
girl.
I feel like they should.
I know people right now still in prison from
There's this
early
thing in
2000s.
Illinois. It's kind of...
the purge thing.
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah, but it's more to it. You know, people just only.
See what's on Instagram, but I actually researched and looked at some news clips from the area, and a lot of people were still against it. I don't know.
What they're failing to realize is it's up to the judge. Like if he feels you're a threat to society, or you might run, or you know, like if your criminal record is given, like he about to go out, they don't have to release you.
But it was for some of the charges. It was like kidnapping, attempted murder. I'm like, listen, if somebody put you in, if you in jail right now for somebody just thinking that you kidnapped somebody or did some type of murder, stay in there, sir.
Yeah.
Like, don't come out. I could see if it was for something
Shout
else.
out to all the weed men out there.
Yeah, weed men. Let out the weed men.
Shout out to y'all.
Dang, bruh. Y'all ain't do nothing. What was that? Okay, so you really don't have anything on this rundown for
I
your
didn't
week.
do nothing last week.
It ain't about what
I
you
actually worked extra days, and then I just been on my computer. I just been trying to find me like a little space to rent, and that's just what I've been doing. I haven't done any socializing. if that's what you want to hear.
Well, no, because most of the things I put aren't things that I really did. It's things that I want to do. So I wanted to announce that that Margaritaville, they have a cruise that leaves out of Miami or Fort Lauderdale. I'm not sure. But for veterans, for teachers, for first responders, for police officers, they are allowing them to sail free. So it's like this time of year, especially, you can go 2 people for like under $150.
I'm actually thinking about just buying one for myself.
No, the tickets are very affordable.
Amanda
and then,
just came back.
Listen,
her and her husband.
If you might go on there and then meet, a first responder, a military vet, and then just tell them to put on a uniform, and then you know what happens after that. But anyway, I definitely wanted to.
What?
I just wanted to share that.
Darren, can he take me out to dinner?
On the cruise, dinner is free.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't matter.
Okay.
But I wanted to share that because I think that's a great thing for teachers and everything like that. The days are a little odd because they're during the week, so I hope you have PTO. But yeah, I hope that I can do that.
Well, I think it's like $179 to get on the boat.
No, there's different days. You mean like in general? It's just $179 to get on the boat?
To get on a boat, but then you have to pay for your cabin. But it's not expensive. She said it was like a little over $400, which still ain't.
Yeah, that's still not bad. But I didn't see that in the fine print.
Yeah, it's there.
They done tried.
She just came back. We have the same birthday.
Oh, I really thought. But is her husband a vet?
No.
Oh, okay. So I don't know, but I'm gonna look more into it.
It's still reasonable though.
Yeah, it still is reasonable, and it's a new boat. So anyway, I don't know if you know a first responder, a teacher, a something.
That's good info.
Yeah, good info. I got acupuncture this week.
I need to try it. They said for my allergies and for my back, I need to try it.
So I'm gonna make a video on TikTok. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, follow me. It's same thing, Chelsea Collins. But
is it somebody in the suite over there that does it?
No, girl. I went to a school. It's downtown Fort Lauderdale. It's called Adams, and I really think I had it was a good experience. I have to go back one more time. But they say acupuncture helps with anything from food cravings
I've done
to
it before.
back pain.
Yeah, I've done it before. It's relaxing. Did they walk on your back while you were there too?
No, girl. Let me rewind this back. I said I went to a school.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So
shout out to the students.
Yeah, shout out to the students. Nobody walked on my back, but they definitely put those little pins. I thought I was gonna be like the nutty professor, where the nutty professor he had all of he had all those pins. They put one in my hand. They put a couple in my legs. I won't say it was relaxing.
Did you feel any different?
I've been feeling hot. I've been feeling hot, and they said that I have heat around my heart. I don't even know what that means.
What if that gets you pregnant?
It don't.
Not.
Why would you even?
No.
Thank you, Lord.
I don't mean
Thank you.
acupuncture, but what if it just opens your womb and you just?
It don't.
Oh.
It don't, because that ain't what I went into.
Somebody need to have a baby. Okay.
And then they're gonna drop them off at your house and not pick them back up. Okay.
No.
Exactly. But yeah, that's all I did this week. So yeah, make sure you go follow me on TikTok because I want to share about my acupuncture.
Please share.
Anything made you upset this week?
Just my allergies. I've been congested since Tuesday of last week. I don't know.
So try the acupuncture and tell me if it works.
Yeah.
They also say taking honey, like raw honey, is
from Florida. They said if you
from
take
that area.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some because a lot of people tell me if you take the honey from here, you get an immune system to all the stuff that you're allergic to.
I think Whole Foods sells the local honey sticks, so that could be a good place to go.
So I have it wasn't too much time on my hand, but I ran across this thing Strange Facts, a weird.
Bitch, I ain't say my 38 hot yet.
Oh, what you mad about?
Bitch, you know what the hell I'm mad about?
God damn.
You mad because I skipped you?
Yes, because I was really mad about this issue.
All right, let's go. My bad.
You know what I'm mad about?
What you mad about?
The cost of damn blowing up balloons. I'm going to tell you. So, listen. I went to my sister-in-law's house. Okay. It was my nephew. He turned 8. Did he turn 8? I think he turned 8. Yeah, he turned 8. he turned 8 this weekend.
Okay.
So my sister-in-law is like, hey, listen, I ordered some balloons off of Amazon. It's 2 packs. Can you go to the store and get them blown up? So I'm like, okay, cool, easy, $10, right? So I get to Party City, and first of all, it's a line, a long line.
Mm-hmm.
It was 10 balloons. It was like 2 foil balloons. The other were just like the regular normal balloons. And his party was the next day, so I had to get like the best helium that they got.
Right.
The one that lasts a long time. Can we go around
They
the
have
room?
options.
Can we go around the room and just give an estimate on how much I spent at Party City blowing up 10 balloons?
$20.
Okay.
I would hope no more than 10. Based off my Price is Right skills, I'm gonna say 32.
I spent $40 and some change.
Why do you just didn't buy the machine?
What machine?
They have a machine that blows balloons.
Let me tell you about those helium machines because I looked into that before.
Okay.
They blow up like 10 balloons for $40.
Right. Well, but you
Which what I did.
But
Which
you
I'd
can't
rather have
you
this
can't
lady,
reuse them.
No.
Oh.
I'd rather have this lady blow up my balloons
And go
for
about your
$40
business.
and not have to think about how I'm gonna throw away this helium.
So you came with the. Why you just ain't go to like Dollar General?
I did not know.
Yeah, Dollar General does.
I don't think they do helium balloons.
Yeah, they do.
Where did
I
you
just
go
did
that
it.
you
And they blow them up.
$40?
And they blow them up.
Yeah, I literally just.
I know if you buy the balloons from Dollar Tree,
Yeah, but
they
if
blow
you-
it up.
Yeah, but you could.
Well, next time I will do
Yeah,
that. But
Party
I was,
City's a
at
dub.
9 o'clock at night, I'm not running around. But when I got to the register, trust me, I was shocked.
Amazon is the new Party City. Party City's a dub. And then when you need to blow
No,
up
she
balloons,
bought the balloons from
just go
Amazon.
to Dollar General, Dollar Tree.
So for all
That's
of you people
crazy.
throwing birthday parties for your children, that's sad because I have already voted. My kids are not doing
There
that.
has to be a way around that. Party City was just bullshit because there's no way you should have to pay $40, especially if you bring in your own damn balloons.
Girl,
The prices of kids' birthday parties is OD expensive. like,
no, it's
altogether.
so expensive.
Well, y'all know my motto.
Don't have you don't give a fuck about these kids.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. You don't give a fuck about them kids. And like, I'm not doing it. I'd rather go on a vacation. Like, I'm not spending $1,000 on my kid's birthday party. No, I'm not.
I never really went all out. I would do kids at the house, or after a while, I'll take you where you want to go because I don't want all them kids in my house.
Right, but I'm taking them to the dollar store. You can get some water guns, some balloons, you fill them up with water, and y'all can go in the street.
You know what I used to do? I used to make one big purchase. Like one year I brought him a go-kart and I went to Dollar Tree and I brought every single little boy toy on that damn dollar wall and I just put them on top of the go-kart.
Now that sounds like you spent some money.
No, the go-kart was a couple $100 and then everything was $1 back then at the Dollar Tree.
But okay, now
You're
you
practicing for the kids.
you could go on to your funny facts.
They're not really funny. They're honestly kind of stupid. But, but I just thought that some of this stuff is kind of interesting. Okay, did you know the CDC website has a zombie preparedness section?
I did not know that.
The U.S. Centers
is
for
that?
Disease Control and Prevention contain and monitor epidemics. However, you'll be surprised that their websites have sections devoted preparing for the zombie apocalypse.
So that means there's zombies out here in these streets.
Do you believe that like movies and stuff you watch, don't you think they come from somewhere?
Yeah, like everything that's on The Simpsons is real.
They predicted that the Queen was going to die in 2022.
No, like everything. I don't know what it is about The Simpsons, but like I have to go back and watch every episode because
No, I you know what's crazy? Because I looked it up and I was like, I didn't feel like going through the whole thing because they have like so many, but they predict a lot of stuff.
yeah, it's crazy. What do you guys say? Because I feel like you guys watch The Simpsons.
What?
I feel like the thing with The Simpsons though is they make so many jokes and pop reference like this culture, like pop culture jokes,
that eventually they're gonna get something.
Yeah, but
right.
they've been.
But no, they do like.
Also,
dead
be
on.
careful with some of them because like the people on social media take advantage of the fact that
And
you don't remember.
edit.
Yeah.
And edit. Yeah.
So they'll change it real quick or take it out of context to make it seem like they predicted, but really, if you go back to it, it's like okay, it really wasn't as close as they made it seem like.
Okay, so did you know that there's a company that you can pay to kidnap you?
And what they do? What they do to you after that?
So it's the Ultimate Realite. Well, it's in French, but I don't know if I'm saying it right. But it's a French company that offers kidnapping service. It says if you pay them a fee, they will come to you. They will come kidnap you when you least expect it. Ropes, binds, and all. They won't do it immediately, though. They will wait for a certain period so you won't remember that you paid someone to kidnap you.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
And then how do they like? I have to look that up. I feel like we need to find somebody who's done that.
Right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Would you?
No, I'm gonna go batshit crazy if somebody tried to put me in.
But like you pay them and you forgot, and like
Exactly,
6
that's why I'm
months
gonna go
later they
batshit
come
crazy.
snatch your ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna go batshit crazy.
All right.
Or what if it's like 6 years later?
That's what I'm saying. You just thought it was like some bullshit that they scammed you out of your money.
That's crazy.
And next thing you know, you tied up in
How
the
did you
warehouse.
find this stuff
I
again?
don't know. It's online. Facts.net. So, did you know that 90% of U.S. money has cocaine on it?
Really?
It says either from exposure or drug use. A study reveals that 90% of dollars circulating in the economy have cocaine.
Just any regular dollar?
It said the green dye on the dollars caused cocaine residue to stick to the bills.
You know, I will say, us being in Hollywood, I'm like, bro, there's so much like prostitutes around here. It's ridiculous.
What? What?
Hey, there's so many prostitutes.
Wait. But that's where the cocaine is coming from on the dollars?
I
Or that was just like random?
No, I feel like, yeah, it just reminded me, like, there's good kids going to school and then there's prostitutes.
Yeah, that's true, especially right up.
Same fucking sidewalk.
So you're saying that prostitutes are good people?
I don't know.
I mean, the prostitutes' kids
I
gotta
think
go to school.
everyone is a good person, but I'm like, listen, prostitutes. If you know this is the time of kids, stay, like, either leave and go where you need to go before the kids go to school, or go after. Like, why
It's
are
the
you
prostitutes'
walking?
kids.
Going around the school schedule is wild.
Wild. Like, you see, if you have to drop your kids off like first thing in the morning, trust me, you see the prostitutes, you see the pimps, you see, it's crazy around here.
So if you had to make a sign on the street, it would say prostitution legal from.
Yeah, like, stay where you at until after the kids go to school,
Where
bro.
you be seeing them at?
When I be going to the school.
Can I ask, why is US 1 in Florida always the hostro? Everywhere you go.
Because it's the main street.
Across the whole country.
It's the main, yeah.
So that's what, oh, okay.
But I'm just like,
Everywhere. Like, everywhere I've been, US 1 is always like.
Maine to Florida, that road goes, I think.
so listen, I was watching the Kendra Live thing. I don't know if you've seen it. But
Kendra G?
Kendra G Live,
Okay.
yeah. So she had somebody who was looking for love, and she was prostituting.
I saw it.
And so do you think somebody can be like mentally wanting to sell their body without having like a mental disability or have gone through something?
No, I'm not gonna say all the time. I would say 70%. But I think some chicks is just like, I need to pay my bills and I don't want to get up and go to work and I'm just gonna sell this pussy.
But it's like, after like how many times does your pussy not get dry? Like, this is what I really want to ask you.
Wait a minute.
No, like, imagine.
You
having
know
sex all
what?
day.
This is my fault.
You know what you did? I think it was actually working.
I blame myself.
I'm gonna let you guys know this is
Honestly.
entertaining as hell.
See why I wanted her to do it?
No, listen.
Go.
The lady was like, oh, in the comments, she was talking back to the people in the comments, like, oh, yes, don't, just because you hate your job, I love my job, and just because I like to get money, you know, don't worry about it. And I'm like, bro, like, you mean to tell me, what if little Johnny come up to you with a 2-incher, and now you got to make your pussy wet because he already done paid you $60 to have sex?
I'm sure if we're talking about the prostitutes that's walking on US 1, I don't think they care. They just
I'm talking about the girl on Kendra G. Like, she was a pretty young girl.
walking the street too.
She,
I
but
saw her.
in Vegas, and a lot of people was like, "Okay, Vegas is legal." I don't know. Never
Yeah,
tried
but
to
it's
pick up a prostitute in
it's
Vegas.
still ratchet. Like,
So I'm like, ma'am, if you have this young vagina, and you trying to sell it on the street, like, you're not doing the proper marketing.
you should have. Why you didn't join the live and add your?
I should have, but anyway, I just want to know if anybody's a prostitute out there. Like, how do you keep it wet? Because that's a lot. All right, we're moving on.
All right, so you want to go to trending or you want to hit this? I have one more fact.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Walmart has a lower acceptance rate than Harvard.
What?
Harvard might be hard to get into with the 4.5% admittance rate, but only 2.6% of Walmart applicants are accepted.
Who's applying to work at Walmart?
But first of all, they need to stop being so goddamn picky, because that's why when it's 3,000 people in the damn store, it's only 2 registers open.
There's no way that the people are picky for the people that work at Walmart. Like, first of all, what's that word you're supposed to say?
Have you been to the Walmart in Lauderhill?
No.
I don't think they was too picky.
Walmart is a disaster.
They call it Club Walmart.
Walmart is a disaster. And I feel like Walmart created COVID.
Wow. We're just... Go, explain.
That is the wildest conspiracy theory about COVID. Like, I follow like Republicans, and that is still the wildest
What's the
conspiracy
doctor's
theory.
name? Are you
Dr. Fauci?
Walmart had to create
Allegedly.
COVID. Allegedly, yeah, that's it.
Allegedly.
No, I mean, Walmart is just disgusting. And then they don't even have anything to wipe down the carts. It's just really bad.
I haven't been in Walmart in over 2 years.
Really?
I don't do Walmart.
Because I went in there last week.
By the way, and I just can't wait till I get to the point where I can only shop at Whole Foods. But I'm not there yet. And, you know, with that being said, I shopped at Walmart, and I just want to cry every time I pull up in the parking lot. Okay.
You gotta go to Walmart in the white people's side of town.
Where is that? Because
I'm not even joking.
I have to drive way out west. Okay, alrighty.
And the prices are cheaper.
Really?
Yeah, they get better produce and everything. You gotta go out west.
Damn.
You're over there in Lauderhill thinking you're gonna get a good Walmart.
Bro,
I wasn't.
Listen,
No, that's not the one I went to.
that's where I first landed when I moved
I
down
was
here.
where the prostitutes are.
All right. Okay. You was on US 1?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's get to our trending, man. So last week we did the Really Cool Gents podcast.
Yes.
You guys want to see the clip? It's really cool.
I will say that just talking to other men that they do say there's not a lot of outlets. So we're going to say that conjunction, what you're saying is an issue that women don't deal with as much as men. There's not an outlet for mental health in the male community as there is for the female.
I also feel like black men speak for us more than you know. Just like how you said you don't feel seen, you don't feel heard. Like, we want to see y'all. We want to hear y'all. We love black men. But y'all lead with this, I gotta be macho at all times.
I will say, with as many crew members that the Really Cool Gents had, I expect them to look like Beyonce, and I don't.
Girl, shut up.
But we'll move
You
past
look like
that.
Beyonce tonight, okay?
Well, okay, thank you. All right, okay.
We just wanted to share the clip with y'all. Y'all go follow the Really Cool Gents.
No, I had some shit to say.
Oh,
You ain't have nothing to say?
No. But I'm going to let you go.
I love that they, in the caption, said that, you know, black women love black men. But...
You are not smoking again. You forgot what you was about to say.
No, I didn't. I was trying to figure out how I was going to frame it. Like, how I was going to frame the question.
Okay, go
So, what do you feel is the biggest thing you learned from being on the podcast?
That guys are so stuck on this conditioning that they have. And it sucks because they come in, like, guarded. And they say we're guarded, but they're more guarded because of this conditioning. So it's like everything that we do, there's like, oh, you know, you think this way, you think this way, you think this way, and it's like we always have to change how we think. But I'm really seeing how guarded men are and how much they speak for us. They always telling us how we feel and what we think when they really don't have a clue.
And I was thinking back to when we did the show with them, and it was like on our show, the biggest thing that I learned is when we had the guy, he's going to probably kill us, but I don't remember his name. He wrote the book, and he was like, one thing that we have to remember about men is that they're people, and stop just looking at them as men and start just looking at them as people. And I feel like that's the same thing for men.
Yeah.
No, I don't think we always do that.
I try to.
We sometimes think of them as like, okay, they have to be builders, they have to be financial providers, they have to be this, and then on the flip side, men kind of look at us and like, oh, she's a woman, she's not going to be able to understand this stress or this problem or this, and then stop looking at us as women and just start being like, okay, this is my partner.
Exactly.
And then see if she can handle it.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that's a lot of the problem. It's just like everybody is in each other's brain. And like, you not a mind reader. You don't know, as a guy, how do you enter into a relationship?
I'm gonna be honest, all my relationships usually like, happen by accident. Like they're like friendships that just end up one day I just look over and I'm like, oh shit, I think I'm in a relationship. And I actually prefer it that way. Like I've stopped trying to go out and like, I still go out on dates, but I won't like go out to look for a relationship. I just let it naturally happen. So I just end up dating friends.
So do you go in with the like, oh, you have to be this tough guy because of how everybody thinks about what men should be, what men should have, how they should move? Like, do you have like that kind of mentality? Oh
no, I was raised by over an affectionate mother, so.
Oh, you a mama's boy. Oh, Lord.
What I will say is I feel that was cut out of the clip is, shit, I kind of forgot. What I was going to say.
No more weed.
Listen, I remember now. There's no problem that it's not like women don't face. We may not face it at the highest like percentile as men, but we still face it. Versus with women, we still face pregnancy, which men cannot give birth. We still face the emotions that come along with our menstrual cycle, with menopause, with having children, with after having children, which men will never experience that. So even though if there's problems that men experience that we may not so many women experience as much as men, some of our women still experience it.
Very true. Yeah, they think we can't handle things, or it's true.
So yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
That was it. So, anyway, go follow the Real Cool Gents. This is a real great podcast.
Those are our brothers, and we love them.
Yeah. So your boy
David Cruz says he's walking the streets in it was called Walking with Faith. And he walked thousands of miles to bring awareness to his faith in God. And I believe you said I thought he walked from New York. Is that
Pennsylvania?
True? From Pennsylvania to Miami. So we're going to play a quick
I don't think it's a clip. Is it? Oh, yeah, it is. It's the TikTok video. My bad. I forgot.
Tomorrow. And how have you been eating, sleeping?
Was in the dumpster in Winn-Dixie. You see these oranges, they came in a bag. This orange came in a bag with many other oranges. I don't know how many, but it's plural. So I took out, I think it was 2 oranges that were bad in the bag, and I kept the rest because they're good.
Mm-hmm. What do you do when it's raining?
When it's raining, I take a shower, basically. Mm-hmm. I walk through the rain, and most of the time I walk through the rain so I can wash my clothes and take a shower. Well, it's not a shower, it's just like letting water run.
And I saw a lot of people trying to donate and give you stuff. You wouldn't take any of that, right?
I can't accept it. Mm-hmm. I can't accept it because it changes the journey. That's why. It's more than anything, and it changes my work. I believe God told me not to accept it because if I accept something from you, I got to accept from everyone. Yeah. If I accept it from everyone, it's no longer going to be the same journey.
Signs of obedience.
Wow. So it was crazy because I posted about him on the Chit Chat page, and a lot of people said that they hadn't followed his journey. They didn't really know who he was. But I'm gonna open.
I've been seeing clips of it. I mean, I respect it. I mean, shit, I can't even walk to Publix. Nah, Walmart. Yeah, Walmart.
You guys know his actual story? Because like I've only ever seen one clip that was like 2 days ago.
He was in, drugging, drinking, smoking, and then he became a vegan. But he was just saying how his life was in turmoil. And he said one day he was sitting at a table writing music, and God told him he needed to go to Miami.
But he also said that this has been his third attempt. And then before he's fallen off, and some people are calling him like Jesus, but I was going through like comments of people who have taken pictures with him and actually got to see him on his physical journey, like walking this journey. And everybody was just like, he was so motivating. He was inspiring. Like, he would pray, and then it would just miraculously be like the prayer that they needed to have. I seen somebody post a clip, and it was pouring down rain. Y'all know it be pouring down in Florida, and he was just walking like it wasn't even bothering him. Like, when I mean torrential downpour, it was torrential downpour, and he was just like walking.
He said it took him 6 months.
And he hasn't been taking anything. So I'm just like, what he been eating? What he been drinking? And then I'm like, people been hugging him. Do he stink?
That was my first thought when I was listening to the interview. Like, I'm a little bit of an asshole. So the whole time I'm like, yo, this dude must smell bad.
Stink.
And she, like, the lady interviewing was trying to be polite, but I know she's like holding her breath between the questions.
But I'm like, I feel like he don't. Maybe he been stopping in restrooms, or like you said, when it's raining, he's maybe been showering, but then his feet, like, he don't have no real shoes on. He was eating like peanut butter and jelly.
He said he washed his clothes while he's walking in the rain. That means his clothes aren't getting washed, so there's no way it smells nice.
Now listen, he could be scrubbing them things. Why it's raining?
You think like he was just touched by God? Like, you think God carried him through?
I honestly don't know. Like, that's
He's
the
giving
question.
Jesus. He's giving baby Jesus.
You think he Jesus?
He giving baby Jesus.
I think if nothing else, like, we definitely need somebody that is showing that you can walk by faith. Because
I think that was pretty much his point. Yeah, to show how strong his faith can be. I mean, he didn't take nothing from nobody. It's crazy.
Yeah, so many people have put in the comments like, no, he didn't take anything from me. I don't know. I don't know if this is
what is he supposed to do in Miami though? Like,
I don't know why.
They said go to Miami.
And he actually came to Broward. He was in Hollandale. Was he in Hollandale?
Is he walking back?
I don't know. Nobody has I haven't seen any updates. So if you have an update on David Cruz, please let us know. I know he said he was looking for Kodak. He wanted to meet with Kodak, and I'm like, okay, Kodak. And Kodak had put something on Instagram saying that, if Cruz wanted to meet with him, that he
You want to walk all the way to Florida? That's wild.
I don't know why he wanted to meet with Kodak. But, I mean, his story is very interesting.
No, it is. It is. It's
very, very interesting. And I wish he could come on here and explain it.
After he showers.
Yeah, I had to say that.
All right, child. Let's talk about She by Sherea. 14 years it's been since Atlanta housewife Sherea Whitfield announced that she was doing a fashion line. When the day has finally come, but the customers are not happy because she has been using products from different sites, and prices are crazy. So let's see what Sherea had to say about why she buying her stuff from Shein. Or was it Shein?
Shein.
What do you make of the comparisons to this one sweatsuit that somebody saw on Shein or Shine? I don't know how to pronounce it. And you guys alluded to that with the discount code. But what do you make of that?
You know what? I guess we're all I've gotten a good production management, and they came up with the idea to maybe incorporate some other pieces that a few other pieces with my custom pieces that will offer, different price points for different people. And, everybody won't, like, I'm in a crop top right now. Everybody won't wear a crop top. So incorporating other merch into the line. I'm not designing everything. I don't design hats. I don't design, things like that. So all I can say is that apparently Shein or Cheyenne or whatever, they shop at the same
right.
production.
It's like a licensed design, right? It's like a licensed design.
I guess it's private label. Yeah, but shame on that private label for selling anything that you sell to. What's the big one? Fashion Nova or Shein. You shouldn't sell to anybody else.
Yeah, to big fast fashion places. Yeah.
Yeah, huge volumes. Yeah.
Right, but the difference is that you have your own logo on that, right? Exactly.
Yeah, but you know what? This isn't the first time that this has been done. I don't understand why people hold me to a different, degree than everybody else. Any of these online boutiques, a lot of these stores you go to, a lot of designers, it's called private label. They're not necessarily designing every garment in their line. And some are not designing any of them.
Yeah.
You know?
You could pause that. Before we comment, let's listen to what Funky Dineva has to say. I'm so mad that I had to cut this clip short, but it's like 3 minutes. But I made 2 good videos out of it. Let's listen to what Funky had to say.
SHIT. Here's the gag. Sherea don't reverse engineer these answers. Number one, you can't come at us talking about your fashion label is based off private labeling, the same private label that sells to Shein and Fashion Nova, and those are not the clothes that you had on the runway. Tell the truth. You had all intentions on selling to the general public the clothes that you had on the runway of your fashion show. If you did not, and if those were not your intentions, then they would have strolled their asses up and down that runway in them plastic ass clothes from Shein and Fashion Nova. That's number one. Number two, you are lying about all the shirts are going to be personally autographed by me, and that's why they're expensive. No. You reverse engineered that.
Wait, it's one more. It's one more. This is the kicker right here.
14 years. Do you know what I can do in 14 years? I can go to elementary, middle school, high school, college, and medical school in 14 years and get married and have 2 kids. I can do all of that in 14 years.
Anyway,
still have not managed to get it right.
Come on. Listen, we can give her a second chance. Claudia, go to the next story, please. Because we done spent a whole 5 minutes on this one. Let's go to the next story, please.
You see how soulmates. Y'all see how Al be trying to back out when it's
I'm never gonna back out. Listen, I'm a loyal friend. Listen, I can tell you that. I can tell you.
Literally listening to this podcast in tears. This TGIF fucking daddy, but girl, 14 years. First of all, how you gonna say you gonna use private label when your designs are supposed to be yours? You said you have a fashion line that you were creating. You ain't say you was going to, what was it?
Shein.
Yeah, pretty much. The same person, wholesale that they use. And now how you going to try to blame them? How they only going to sell it to one person?
I really love Sherea, and I think she has really good fashion sense, but I'm like, listen, you've been talking about She by Sherea, like Funky Dineva said, for 14 years, and sweetie, like, there's other people out there who don't have a platform of being on television who are able to create work that people are not like, oh, okay, I found on Shein.
First of all, I don't think her fashion is all that.
You don't?
No.
She's cute.
She's cute. She's not fashionable. Marlo is fashionable.
Yeah, Marlo is definitely fashionable.
Sherea you mostly see her in tights. And leggings, and
I think it's because of her figure that like a lot of things that she wears kind of just comes off like super cute, like, you know, not super cute, but it comes off cute. But I'm just like, Sherea, like, you really screwed yourself. You had an opportunity to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta again. You've been talking about all of these things that you have that you're gonna accomplish, and then you dropped the ball.
Dropped the ball again.
Like, we had faith in you, sis.
Elementary school, middle school, high school, college, 2 kids.
That's a mess. And then Shein, like, anybody who is creating a brand or buying wholesale, like, you have to know, like, Shein sells to everybody, bro.
Everybody. How you gonna tell them not to sell to somebody else? So if they sell this one design, that means nobody else can have it?
I don't know. Sherea.
In her defense, a lot of these like celebrity boutiques, they all get from the same place. So I started designing hats, and I realized they pretty much just go. I don't know if you guys know what Alibaba is.
Yeah. Boutiques, yes. But she says she is a fashion. It's a difference when you say.
Oh, she's actually trying to say she's a designer.
Right.
You understand?
Okay. But also, a lot of companies want to manufacture in China. right? So then they go and they send to China like, okay, I want to manufacture this. And when China starts to see that you are ordering 1,000 pieces a month, 2,000, 3,000 pieces a month, then they use your images that they then created and then sell it.
And they start changing the quality. That happened to a couple of hair vendors that I know. They was getting this amazing hair in the beginning, and once they started bulking up them orders, they started cutting corners and sending them the bullshit hair. You know what I'm saying? It's just all a game. Like, it's just all a business.
But I'm like, Sherea should be at the point where it's like, okay, I kind of know the game, because I feel like those are issues that everyday people trying to have a boutique or a store will fall into. But since 14 years, you should have this shit down pat.
Especially as connected as she is.
14 years to
Like,
white label. That's the
especially-
wild part. 14 years just to like buy stuff. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna throw my logo on it.
And but with all the connections that she had, for God's sake, you're on a Housewives of Atlanta. You know, and then I was watching a reunion the other night. She was like, "Oh, but I had to take care of my kids, and you know they shady." Andy was like, "Well, your kids are grown." Like, she's like, "They wasn't grown for 14 years." Like, come on,
girl, you have forever to get this shit
Just
right.
say
But
you
I mean,
procrastinate.
honestly, there's I mean, she's not the only celebrity or like reality star that is like selling bullshit.
Well, I used to work for the chick that used to be on Housewives of Miami in Surfside. The salon was terrible. Pedicure tore up, and I don't care if she, whatever, get back to her, I don't care. It was just terrible. It was just like, and it's like you hang out, then you see her at parties with like 50 Cent and Rick Ross, like you're everywhere. You're not using your platform to promote your business. Like, it's weird. Like, I just don't understand.
I think that they're using their platform to promote their business, but they're not using the money that they then get to like enhance their business.
Right, but if you have like, you could get your star friends to come in once a week to get a pedicure, like when they're in town, or you know what I'm saying, to give, especially for your employees. You know what I'm saying? If I'm doing Rick Ross's toenails and he puts me up as doing his pedicure, that's promotion for your employees. So it's just like, use your links properly. It's no reason why. 14 years, Sherea.
Nah, Sherea, you dropped the ball, and I really believed in you.
Yeah,
sis.
you dropped that one.
It's all money laundering.
Is it?
That's what
I think that's what it is.
That's what I thought about.
I'm not even joking.
I'm not gonna lie. We used to say that all the time.
I think a lot of these people are making, like, these celebrities are just making up these businesses as money laundering.
Yeah.
They're getting their money other ways. So like, all right, I gotta pretend, I gotta have a way to explain where I'm getting this
we
from.
used to say that all the time, but
That's interesting.
oh well.
You going into the next one?
No, bitch, this all you.
Birthday dinner etiquette. Who should pay? Should gifts be brought? Let's play a clip.
That was dramatic.
So if somebody's having a birthday dinner, you all go and you all eat. When the bill comes, you all expect to what? Wrong. You shouldn't be splitting the bill at all. The person who invited you all for their birthday event should be paying the bill in totality. Absolutely. You wanted us here to celebrate you, you pay that bill. That's the problem. Y'all think that, oh, if it's a birthday dinner, we're supposed to split the bill. No. The person who is hosting the event is supposed to pay. We're not in high school anymore. Get your pocketbook out and pay the bill.
What a face at the end.
Right. All right. So I want to know your thoughts.
I don't really care what he says. It's based on what you can afford. If you can afford to pay for all your friends to go out to dinner, then do that. If you can't, invite them bitches to come eat with you. And if they can't, then oh well.
I feel like you should also know your friends. If you know your
Based on your pocket.
like, if you know for your birthday you want to go to somewhere expensive and you know your friends can't afford expensive,
Yeah.
like, but
That's
you
like
want them to
saying-
celebrate with you, you should know, like, all right, you probably gonna have to fork over a little bit of money because they broke.
That's like saying, let's go to Carbone, but I ain't paying for none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even go to that type of restaurant if I couldn't pay for everybody. But if I just say, come have dinner with me for my birthday,
How much is Carbone per person?
it's expensive.
Like over $250?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of expensive.
Yeah, the drinks are like $40, $50. Like, yeah, Carbone is lit.
So I think people have really gotten crazy lately. There's people who are, you know, saying you need to pay to go to their baby shower. Or
Yeah.
You need to pay to go to their engagement party. And it's like, I mean, dinners, I don't mind. I expect to pay for myself at minimum. Like, I expect to pay
And
for
honestly, I feel like the guests should kind of pay for you.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
do think that, but I kind of do get what he's saying. It's just like, okay, if just because you want to have a birthday dinner or if you want to have a birthday party, because if it was an engagement party, if it was a wedding, then and you ask people to pay for something, even for their personal dinner, they would feel some type of way. So it's kind of like, well, where does this new norm where it's like you can invite a bitch to come to your birthday dinner at any price, and then you expect them to just have this money?
I don't think it should be crazy in pricing.
It all depends on like what's like how you bring it up, because you know there's some of those people like, okay, I want to go out here for my birthday and all y'all better be there.
No.
If that's the case, then you want to go to this thing, you paying.
Right.
But if it's the case where we all sit in the room and like you bring up, oh, it's your birthday, and we go, oh, we're all going out to eat for your birthday, then that's a little bit different. Where it's like, okay, I pay for my own thing, like everyone pays to celebrate your birthday. But if it's something where it's like, I want you guys to all be there to celebrate my birthday, but I'm going to this really expensive club.
I feel like if you are paying for your guests, then they should bring you gifts. Mandatory. Don't come empty. Did you see the lady that kicked them people out her baby shower because they didn't bring no gift?
No.
I'll have to find a video. It will be on next week's episode.
Let me tell you, when my sister had her first son, she was like, okay, this is how much I plan to spend on the baby shower, and I'm gonna divide it by how much I think the people are gonna spend on the gifts. And this bitch did not spend $1 more. And I was like, okay, bitch, you smart, you know. But it's a lot of people now too that have baby showers, and they say they ain't have to buy nothing for their baby for 2 years.
Yeah, that's how it should be. If someone is providing you a venue with food and drink, the least you could do is bring a gift. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think bringing a gift is fine, but it's like, what type of gift are they bringing? Are they bringing 5 Pampers or are they bringing 40 Pampers?
Again, it depends on your budget. And that's why the registries are there. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on your budget. It depends on how much you can afford. Then you got the ones that can't afford shit, but they got good credit, so they could just throw that shit on a credit card and look, baller. But
I mean, they still got to pay that shit off at some point.
Yeah,
it's all about knowing your friends. If you know you got that broke friend, but they still came by with a fucking 3 months worth of Pampers, you know they're broke, but they came by with it. Like, all right, cool. They tried. They gave what they can.
I won't do another birthday dinner though. Never again.
They're really like
never again. I would just next year. I'm just planning my trip. I will be here. Feel free to join.
Yeah, I think honestly that's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
There's something. Oh, how would you feel if somebody charged you for their wedding?
Some people do.
It's a new thing. It's very new.
Some people do. I don't know. It depends. If I could afford it, I go. If I can't, send you a little gift and wish you the best.
I mean, if it's $50 to $75.
I mean, it's expensive.
Oh, you think that's expensive?
I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind. No. I wouldn't mind. Like, new couples just getting married. If you can afford to pay it. Like, weddings are expensive as hell.
Yeah, they are.
Venues are expensive. Decorations are expensive. So if you are able to do it, then why not?
So do you think that a couple should have a wedding where it's like, okay, I'm going to scale it down so that I can pay for everybody, or I'm going to have the wedding and the reception that I want, and I'm just going to ask everybody to pay $30, $40?
To do either or.
And you wouldn't be talking about, oh, this bitch.
No.
What do you think?
Again, I think it goes back to the birthday thing. If it's a matter of like you making it $75, but you're telling me, oh, if you don't be there, it's a problem with the friendship. Like $75 is expensive. I'm not gonna lie. For a wedding, I don't like going to social events. All my friends know that.
But you gotta think, if you go to a wedding, normally if there's nothing for you to pay, normally how people price their gifts is based on what you're eating, where the venue is.
But some people be serving food, but that food be nasty. Bitch.
Because I have a question, because one of my friends had me a part of his wedding, and that was my first time, and I was surprised that I had to pay for my own damn suit.
Boy, how old is you? Let me come see you at the back.
I was 23 when it happened, so I was
Let
like,
me see the back of your ears.
I didn't know that. I was like, wait, I gotta pay for this. So you asked me to be, you begged me to do
have
it.
To pay.
I gotta pay for
for everybody's suit.
You gotta pay to go to do things like events that comes up during like the bridal stuff like that. You gotta pay for the stuff. If you gotta get to the bachelorette party or the bachelor party, you gotta pay for that. Yes.
Nah, that's definitely like a known thing. But honestly, one day if I ever get married, I don't want that stress of being like, okay, I want this dress, I want y'all to have this hair, I want y'all to have this makeup. I don't want the stress of having to pay for them to look the way that I want them to look, or the stress of them having to pay for the way that I want them to
Girl,
look.
who you fooling?
What?
Girl, them girls is gonna have to have their hair a certain way, they makeup a certain
No,
way.
I don't want that type of stress.
Yeah, okay.
I don't. I really
Okay.
do not want that. I would prefer to
What's today's date? The 9th, the 20th? Okay.
I would prefer to have a destination wedding with me and my husband, but my future husband, he don't want that.
Exactly my point.
So I think he just gonna let his
girls be prepared for that high bun or whatever she wants you to have, cause bitch, you better have.
I think that all his men gonna be walking down the aisle and it's not gonna have no ladies, cause I don't want to stress y'all. And then everybody's gonna be walking like they got little ghost women.
All right, she lying, but y'all go ahead. All right, have you ever heard of an ick board?
No, bitch. We talked about.
Okay, so this one lady got dumped by her fiance. And this is what she did. Let's just watch the video. Some people just need prayer in the name of Jesus. The ick board.
That one?
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. No?
Nope. The next one.
No, he clicked on the right one.
Did they link to? That's why I wanted.
the STD one.
That's why I wanted to check them before we started. Well, anyway, she wrote this board with all of the things that he did while they were together, and she's realized maybe it was like a pro and con list, but basically she said he slept with his sister till he was 20 in the same bed. His mom called.
Wait, they slept together or slept in the same bed?
Till he moved out into the house with her. Him and his sister slept together in the same bed.
Okay.
He didn't have a job or an apartment when she met him. His mom calls every single day asking, does he need anything? Does he want anything? She just kept going down the list of all the reasons of her icks. Like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? So she sounded absolutely insane. Nowhere to live. Nowhere, not working anywhere. You started a full-on relationship with this man.
Exactly.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
So my whole thing is, if you writing all of these things, like nobody told you to be with this man.
She looked the things she was saying about this guy were repulsive. Like, after the third one, I was like, bitch, stop. Like, she sounded insane. Like, insane. So my whole thing is, you're with this guy for so long, but he dumped you, matter of fact.
Oh, wow.
It took for him to dump you, and now you have a problem with him sleeping in the... Could you imagine if you meet a man and he told you that he slept in bed with his sister till he was in his 20s?
Wow. I would just say wow.
No job or no apartment when you met him.
You were the type of bitch that, took that on.
She's the ick.
Yeah,
Bitch, you're the ick.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I'm like, now you want to talk about him because now he don't want your ass and he probably done moved on to something better because he probably done upgraded his life after you helped him.
So he just found a new bitch to move in with.
Right. After you upgraded him, bitch.
Well, did she really upgrade him, though?
I'm sure he's not sleeping in the same bed with his mama.
Maybe she was just a terrible girlfriend he broke up with.
Listen, if she met him and he was at 22 years old, he was sleeping in the same bed as his mama.
My point is the list that she
No, I completely agree with you. I don't know how you go through that whole list and then afterwards you hate him.
The list that she was making was just he's a terrible guy. The fact that she let him break up with her floors me.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
So, have you ever dated somebody?
No.
And damn. Bitch, you ain't let me motherfucking finish.
Fuck no.
Have you ever dated somebody and you I don't like their ass, and let me write down all the cons and all the pros? Because maybe it's an even thing. Maybe you okay, I need to see if the pros outweigh the cons.
No, I'll just dump him.
If you have to write down pros and cons, that means the relationship's over. If you have to sit down and physically write what is good about this relationship.
Aren't you supposed to do those in the beginning of the relationship?
Don't you do that in your mind?
But
don't you do that in your mind?
But you're supposed to do that in the beginning.
I don't feel like it's a time, like, because sometimes they might change, or sometimes you might see, like, later on, okay, this is something that I don't like about him or her, and you're, like, constantly keeping track in your mind. You don't.
Well, yeah, I mean during, but these are things this bitch met him with. Like,
No.
Yeah.
The ones that she identified are unacceptable.
Yeah.
First of all, if you're sleeping with your mama, get 10 jobs. Or 11 or 15. I don't give a fuck how many jobs you have to get. But if you and your mom have to physically sleep in the same bed, you don't have enough jobs.
And the sister too.
Yeah. And the sister.
Right.
Like, and let me tell you, I come from very humble beginnings where me, my mom, and my sister all had to live in the same bed, but we were all under the age of 18.
And my brother wasn't sleeping with us.
And no. My brother
on the couch.
he had a futon. My brother had a futon, and my cousin had a pull-out bed. And let me tell you, when any guest came to the house, that shit had to be set up like it was a couch, and everything had to be put away.
I don't know. I just cracks me up that women get on the internet and try to, like, she literally was making it seem like this was like so empowering. Bitch, you look retarded.
Yeah. And what was it called? A ick?
A ick list.
A ick list. Yeah. No, bitch. You're
was
icky.
trash.
You're icky. Do you want to do the last?
Might as well. We got 5 minutes.
All right.
So, just so y'all know, stop having unprotected sex. Okay? STD rates in the U.S. are out of control. Syphilis is the highest it's been since 1991. Do you ask your partners for an STD test before you have sex with them?
Definitely I don't.
Yeah, I haven't.
And I feel like I had friends who used to be like, oh my God, I ask my partner for their records. And I'm like, bitch, no the fuck you don't. Because you be hot and horny. And you don't be fucking asking these people.
Like you on your 5th date. And
Fifth
y'all done
date?
had dinner. Bitch, I'm trying to not do it in a whole way. This ain't for the hoes. Okay, so
bitch, number 5.
But I'm
no
just
pussy
saying.
tappers ran up.
But I'm just saying, like, and drinks is flowing. You gonna be like, let me see your STD test?
Right.
Girl,
No.
bye.
Yeah. If anything, you would have to send it via email to me before
Now.
we went out. Yeah. Before we.
If I see. Like,
First of all, I want your penis size. I want your STD chart. I want your 23andMe.
Okay, so what if you go on a date and he comes with a cold sore? Yo.
You know, people.
Yo.
Hey,
I ain't gonna lie. It ain't too much shit that grosses me out. But listen, I've seen people cold sores and I have literally, thank God, like.
You ain't kissed them?
No, just that I've never had to experience that.
Bro, I've never had to experience that. But do you know people, like, low-key don't know that that's HPV?
Girl, them things be looking.
Ooh. Yes, and then they really come out in the winter season, bro.
Oh, that's like in one of my.
Jesus.
Listen, that is.
I done did some shit.
Lord, don't ever punish me that way. The monkeypox thing. Oh, bitch. Listen, if we had to go get that vaccine, girl, who
you would have been in there?
CVS.
Let me tell
strong.
you. Let me tell you. But at least monkeypox, that shit will just, you get it and it'll go away.
But it leaves major scarring.
Oh, does it? Yeah, I'm sure it does, especially for people of color. But, like, you right. Cold sores? Imagine you have a date, you got to call somebody and be like, hey, listen, I have a cold sore.
B.
Bro, that is an STD. I don't know who needs to hear this.
STD.
It is.
It's an STI.
Okay, STI. I don't know who needs to hear this, but bitch, that shit is like for real.
I ain't gonna lie. That's one of those prayers that oh, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
And that just mean, and that don't even mean you was a hoe. You could have just ate one little person.
Nah, some people get them when they have colds.
Right, but that means you have been in contact with somebody.
No, not necessarily.
Who has? Yes.
Really?
Yes.
No, I know people that just get them when they get sick.
They don't always come out.
Some people are born with them. They get it from their mama.
Yeah. But
I'm not even joking. Like, some people actually are born with it.
But it may not be sex, but it still comes from somebody's vaginal area. Yeah, like it's not.
I thought cold sores. Wait. I thought they come from, like, you get chapped a little bit.
No, it's people who like experience chappedness, who experience dry lips, but they also have that in those cells in their body that they have, Like it's a form of herpes.
Girl. Let me tell you, I have seen some cold sores that I was like, it makes my heart hurt. Like, whew, I just said another prayer. Thank you, girl.
Oh, Jesus. It is about to be winter time, and then it is also time for us to finish the show.
All right.
So,
Well.
we want to thank everybody who tuned in live. Do we have any comments? If you're able to go to the comments real fast, we want to thank everybody who watched live. If you are not tuned in live and you're going to watch some of it later, make sure you go to the youtube.com and search the Chit Chat Live. You can also send us a donation on the Cash App, which is $ the Chit Chat Live.
We got a lot of comments.
Oh, read them.
Okay, Adorn with Shaw said, I think it's his personal journey. God works through all of us individually, the David Cruz. I think people are being petty. Many companies all use the same products and just slap their brand on it. I have a pair of Ralph Lauren rainbow boots that are exact. That's true. They're the exact same. Mine Wides Open said, don't forget, thumbs up. I guess he was telling us, don't forget. And then Adorn Show said, I think she probably started out trying to do her own designs and realized how much harder it would be and went the easier route.
Bro,
14 years?
She could have sketched out some shit and gave it to her niece and nephew and
14
made that shit. No, there's
Man
no
said
way.
Kindergarten, first grade,
Girl,
second grade,
she
third.
better go get her a Cricut machine and a heat
You
press.
know how I be making my designs and you be like, I love your art, bitch. Bitch, I would have made some shit up, okay? Like, there's no way. You could have made some shit by yourself and then people would have been like, okay, it's worth $400. But bitch, you're getting that shit from Shein. Like, kill yourself.
Well.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, that wraps us up for the night.
That wraps us up. We will be back here next Tuesday, 7:30. Say it.
Bye.